Hello my friends, welcome to Authentic Living with Linda. Today we're going to talk about our undisciplined mind. The undisciplined mind has us seeking control. When my mind was undisciplined, I dabbled in controlling everybody else around me. I tried to control my husband, I tried to control my children, I tried to control all the situations that were around me. And the reason I did this was because I felt that I had no control of myself. Self-control was not something that was a high priority in my life. I would rather have controlled everybody else. It seemed a lot easier. I had no emotional control over me, and therefore I tried controlling everyone else. When I began the journey to learning how to control my emotions, which took me on the trip to learning how to control myself, I found that deprivation was a huge thing in my life. I felt that I was being deprived, that whatever it was that I was seeking wasn't meant for me. And this came around, especially around food. I found that it hit me quite hard with the deprivation of food. Not being invited to events and things like that. So what I found was that when I began to eliminate certain foods from my diet, then I felt that I was being deprived, that I wasn't able to have. The thing with this is that I chose. It was me. It wasn't anybody else telling me what to eat or not to eat. It was myself. I still felt those feelings of deprivation. And when I felt those feelings of deprivation, instead of actually dealing with the emotion, I would feel it. I would then deny it. And then I would eat to cover it. And then I would beat myself up emotionally about the eating to cover it. And then the whole cycle would just repeat. And guess what? You gain more weight that way. What I learned to do as I gained self-control, and I learned that deprivation wasn't going to actually hurt me, that it was just an emotion, just a vibration in my body that was zipping around all over the place, making me feel really uncomfortable. What I learned to do was I learned to feel the emotion, and I cut out all the middleman. I cut out all the denying, all the eating to cover it, all the emotional beat-ups, and then the whole cycle again where I ate because I felt really bad about myself. So in learning to feel the emotion of deprivation, I learned to bypass all the other non-controlling situations that not facing the emotion brought with it. Today's challenge is to draw a picture of the emotion you're feeling right now. Do this without judgment, and it's for you, not for anybody else to see. So draw the emotion, draw it as simply as you can. If it's like an emoji with two eyes and a smiling face because you're feeling happy, sweet as. If you're feeling a little bit upset and grumpy, draw it with the two eyes and a crisscross mouth going Then when you have drawn the picture of how you're feeling right now, draw a second diagram of how you want to feel. Choosing how you want to feel also helps to remove the feeling of not being in control. It gives you the feeling of choosing what it is you want and how you want it to be in your life. So today's challenge is to draw a picture of the emotion you're feeling right now, and then draw another picture of how you want to feel. And I'll see you tomorrow.